Hi everybody! Well, it's October and that means it's autumn, but more specifically, it means Halloween is just around the corner and I love Halloween. I know some people go crazy for Christmas, but for me, my big holiday is Halloween. Halloween's always been my jam ever since I was a kid. I mean, you get to show your wild side by picking out a costume and you get to go get free candy. What's not to love about that? So I've always loved Halloween and the ambiance of autumn in general. I love anything pumpkin flavored or made with pumpkin, anything with apples, cinnamon, the colorful fall leaves, even though we don't really get those in California unless you go to Julian or somewhere more Northern California. But I just love fall and Halloween. I've always loved it. I love watching It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown every year. I love watching all the classic horror movies. In fact, this year I'm making it a point to see a lot of the great Universal classics that I haven't seen yet. More on that later, but long story short, I love Halloween. And this year, since I have started walking my pagan path or Christo-pagan path, this year will be my first Samhain. And given that, I want to address an issue that comes up every year around this time of year, where crazy Christian fundamentalists come out of the woodwork and say that Halloween has satanic origins or evil origins. It's about devil worship and all this stuff that just isn't true at all. It's not even a matter of, well, this is my opinion and based on the Bible. No, it's historically, factually, it's not true at all. I'm gonna leave a link in the video description below to a wonderful documentary that explains the actual historical origins of Halloween. But in short, Halloween is a mix of pagan festivals, the most noted one being Samhain, which is spelled Samhain. It's the Celtic Gaelic harvest festival that celebrates the harvest of that year. It celebrates honoring the ancestors, the spirits of the dead, and basically the Catholic Church took Samhain and turned it into All Hallows Day, All Souls Day, All Saints Day. So even if you're Christian and you celebrate All Hallows Day, All Souls Day, Dia de los Muertos, you're basically celebrating Samhain, but in a Christianized form. So there's nothing satanic or evil about Halloween. And the people that say that have either been brainwashed into genuinely believing that, or they're lying through their teeth and they know it. Because every time a story is reported of, oh, evil satanic groups sacrifice children or they do weird crazy stuff on Halloween, all those stories are debunked and they're just simply not true because there's no physical evidence for it. There's no corpses of children, there's no corpses of black cats or any of the weird crazy stuff that goes on reportedly, allegedly around Halloween to honor, quote unquote, the devil's holiday. And the pagan origins of Halloween don't stem from devil worship either. As I've said before, in pagan traditions, there is no such thing as a devil or source of ultimate evil. It just didn't exist. The devil, Satan, Lucifer, whatever you want to call it, is strictly an Abrahamic concept, and it simply didn't exist in pre-Christian beliefs. The pagan beliefs may have had their trickster god, or their gods that brought an end to the year's bounty, meaning they brought about the end of the harvest, the time of dormancy, I don't know if that's even a word, but a time when the crops went dormant and when harvest time came. But that had nothing to do with evil or wickedness or anything. It was a time to say, hey, it's time to think about the harvest and the bounty that's being brought about through the harvest and through the earth's sacrifice for us, whether that's the sacrifice of plants or animals or whatever. It's a time to reflect on your behavior in that year. It's a time to cleanse and let go of things that you don't want in your life, because a lot of the pagan harvest festivals were also an end of that year. Basically, it's a mix of the new year and harvest festival. So it's a time for letting go, a time for reflecting and all those things. So long story short, Halloween and Samhain and all these great harvest festivals, autumn festivals, have nothing to do with worshiping evil. And so with that in mind, whether you celebrate Samhain or All Souls Day, All Hallows Day, Dia de los Muertos, any of those holidays, have an amazing time. Rejoice in the harvest, in letting your wild side come out, in letting your free spirits come out, in letting go of whatever it is you need to let go to be a better person for the new coming year. Remember your ancestors, remember where you came from, and just have a wonderful autumn time. Blessed be, and I love you all. Bye.